I'm sitting with an old woman. Her hands are so bony. I don't remember them being so bony. And it's a funny thing about those old people. Because people get a bit scared of touching them. And if they would only just get close, they'd feel the softness of those hands, the softness of that jowly, wrinkly face. And she's close, she knows. But when she was younger, not much younger, she used to want me to tell her story. And she would tell me it, and I would say it, and she would say, no, you've got it wrong, and she would tap me with her knitting needles, and I would start again, and still I would get it wrong. But it's not like that now. Now she's just happy to sit and smile. But I do know some of her story. And in the presence that she brings with the softness of her skin and the openness of her heart as she waits, the story just unfolds between us. Because she was a little girl once. Fun. It was all fun. She liked hopscotch, but couldn't see the point of it as well. And sometimes life was like that for her. The things that she liked, she wasn't sure if she was supposed to, if they had any value. And she blossomed, and she bloomed, and she fell in love quite early. And he was a young bear of a boy. Strong feet. That's what she liked about him. He had strong feet. He was always a little bit late. Got lost, couldn't find it. He found his way in. Come on in. And impeccable manners. Apologetic, friendly, loving. These are the chairs of shame. There's lots of, if there's space here, if you would like to sit down.
I'll come sit in the chair of shame.
Come on then. You actually have to lounge in the chair of shame.
I can lounge, that's right.
Yeah. This is the lounging position, so make sure you don't upset anyone behind you. Well, I was enjoying myself then. Where were we? Oh, yes. Yeah, she likes his feet. He's got great feet. And they fall in love, and it's a rich, deep love. They meet when they're very young. So by the time they're in their 20s, they've been together a long time, and they've been through many transitions together. Which makes it harder when he has to go away. It makes it harder when he has to go away to war, and she misses him and she longs for him, and he's out there. She doesn't have any contact with him at all, really. She doesn't know when he's coming home or what's going on. Bits and bobs, but they're always contradicting each other. And then finally, after years, she hears that he's come home, and she's all of her, she's got a little bit kind of loose, is that the word? Since he's gone, she's started to kind of wear her pyjamas all day, and, not really bother, and, just kind of like, when she's hungry, she just opens the cupboards and just eats what's in the cupboards, and, he's back, and she's like, ah! No time for the deep work. She just has to go for the outer layer, and so she's like flurrying around, just like, I've actually got no idea really. What did I do today? You brushed her hair. What she was so excited by was she wanted to make him delightful food, and that's what she'd been dreaming about in all this time that he was away. So she started to make these little tiny, bits and bobs. You can see, really.
Dumplings.
She made him dumplings, thank you. She made him dumplings, yeah. She made him these little dumplings, these little dim sum, and little sauce that he could dip it into. And what would you make, Jess? Jess works at Rainbow's Ends. amazing food. What did you make? Oh, she's going to say in French, I'll sit down. Yeah. A nice green salad.
With the dim sum.
Oh, just said to me once that the difference between English people and French people is that English people do not mind eating wet lettuce. So let's spin this sentence, shall we? Let's spin it, because, you know, we really want to make him a nice salad, so let's spin it. There, a nice dry, but then the dressing on, but a nice dry green salad. Katrina, what morsel would you make?
Like a mixture of tapas and different bits and pieces and nice dip.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and you just know, it's just all looking like a mosaic of beauty. It's all beautiful. Just laying little flowers out. Anyone else want to add to this buffet?
Sushi rolls?
Sushi rolls, yeah. She made sushi rolls. She made them she'd watched a YouTube video, and you get these ice cube trays, and then you put cling film over the ice cube trays, and you put the rice in, and it all looks really easy like it does, you know, and you put it out, and then it didn't quite actually work out how she imagined, but it was good enough. Yeah. There. And she waited for him. And there was two on that plate anyway, so she had a couple of those. And she heard that he had stopped at the orchard and that he wasn't coming to the house. And it caught in her, that feeling. But she gathered everything on her tray, and she was just like, and she went out, and she thought, I will bring it to him if the mountain will not come to Mohammed. And she went out, she brought it down, and she was so, like the little girl in her was absolutely blooming. She just couldn't wait to see him, and she was so excited and really trying to hold it together and, you know, look good and hold everything, and he saw her. And she could see in his face that he was so different. But of course he was. He'd been away at war, and she could feel everything tumbling and scratching inside her. And he came up to her, he came close to her, and he was like dark, and he was glowering, and she was holding on, so glad then that she had the tray to hold on to. It felt really safe between her and him, and he just went. It went everywhere.